Hey there! It's Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you? Forgot to turn my... We've been... We've been having some thunderstorm stuff, and that's why I just switched over. So I'm sorry if I lost you and got you back. So... yeah, it's been up and down all afternoon, so we're gonna see how this works today. But in the meantime, we're gonna make a snowed-in cabin scene and hope and pray it works out okay. So hold on a sec, let me flip you around. There we go. And as you can see, I have a couple projects going on, so hold on a second. Let me get you into the holder and we'll get everything done and going. So, for tonight's live, first I have to ask you. I have to, because I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't, right? Hold on. I'm going to get the covers. Hold on. Hold on. I have to ask you, do you have your copies yet? Do you? If not, please join me on Friday up at the High Desert Cultural Center on the highway in Yucca Valley. If you don't know where it is, watch, because I've been posting banners for it and banners for it and banners for it. But if you don't have a clue, I'm happy to sell you one. No, I'm just teasing. I'm happy to pass the flyer along to you so you can have everything you need to be able to get your catalog. So, not a problem. Okay? And let's see if this is working. Oh, because my computer is freezing too. So it's just what's happening today, I think. And that is okay, because it's been stormy. So, and we're not used to stormy, so that's why it's always a little bit different. So let's see if I can get this up and going. Oh, nice. It's all wavy now. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let me look at my phone and see if I could do any other settings. 1 second. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so we're going to run with it and hope and pray that it gets better. Hope. So, for tonight's card, I am making the last Christmas in July card, because next week is August. So, tonight's card has a cabin scene with a partial emboss, as well as stamping on the velvet tonight. My goodness, it just keeps going in and out, doesn't it? I'm looking, I'm trying to figure this out. All right, so I'm gonna run with it and hope and pray. All right, so if you comment on the video by Tuesday the 3rd, you'll get instructions and a complete supply list for everything for the card. Let's see. The host code is S as in Sam, V. You know what? Let me just do this. Ready? S, V, Z, V, H, G, A, E. Okay, that is the host code that is good until the catalog starts, so that would be until through Monday. So we're back to normal, whatever that is. Alrighty, so for tonight, we're going to be creating this card, and we probably should just get started, huh? So let's do that. Alright, so for this card, you will need a piece of thick basic white cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11 on the 11-inch side, scored at 5 1/2. Okay. Then I've cut this one a tiny bit differently than this one, just FYI. So this one is cut at the same for the base, but 5 1/4 by 4, and then 5 by 3 3/4. Okay. The next one, I've just gone down, instead of a 1/4 inch, I went down a 1/2 inch, and I went down a 1/2 inch. Comment if you're live with me. I know it's sketchy tonight because of the storm, so please comment and say if you're here. So let's see. So instead of 1/4 inch, it's 1/2 inch for each one, and I'll go over that. Okay. So here's our thick white card base. Let's see. This is our 12 by 12 Peaceful Place Specialty Designer Series paper. Snowflakes on this side and a nice buffalo check on that side. Kind of cool, right? Okay. And this does have some metallic to it, some foiling to it, so very cool. This is cut, instead of at 5 1/4 by 4, this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And then my basic white here, just regular thickness. Instead of 5 by 3 3/4, it's cut at, oh my goodness, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, I believe it is. No, sorry, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. There you go. Okay, if you're on with me, please comment. I know it's a little sketchy tonight. So, and then I've got my piece of snowy white vellum cut at 4 by 3 1/4. Okay, the main part is to have it be the same width as whatever your white is. Okay, so with that, you got to be a little careful with this snowy white because interruptions. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so you gotta be careful with the snowy white because it gets fingerprints on it so quickly, it's ridiculous. So you really gotta be careful to not get anything on it. It's just that simple, okay? So we are grabbing our trees out of the Peaceful Cabin set. This is a distinctive set, which means when you stamp it, it's going to look like 3D. Awesome, right? So we're going to be doing some trees, a little tiny fox here, and then the cabin. Okay, but on the velvet, oh, and the sentiment, sorry, yes. So for the velvet, we're going to be stamping up quite a ways, so we can die cut out and still have enough room to stamp below. Okay. Yes, you can use your regular inks on the velvet. You do need to give it a couple seconds to dry, but isn't that cool? I thought it was very cool. So there's that. And then, hold on. Sorry about that. I forgot that I put it sticker side down. So there we go. All right, so now we've got our little fox or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna put that guy up here in the woods. Kind of cool, right? And then I've got my wishing you the best sentiment. So I'm gonna put that way down here. We're gonna die cut after everything's done and embossed. Oh, I pushed too hard. That is okay though. Let's see, can we get any of that? Nope, just leave it be. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my cabin. This is gorgeous when it's stamped. It's one of those distinctive sets, so it looks very flat until you stamp it. So I'm gonna put that way up here. Okay. Look at that. Do you see that? That to me is just gorgeous. Look at all the depth in that stamp. I hope you can see that. So then what I'm going to do is do my die cutting or my embossing and show you what we have. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my machine real quick. It's right here, right next to me. One sec, there we go. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to get all the plates out of the way, and we're gonna do the embossing first. Okay, so the embossing, excuse my reach, my embossing is done just on the tippy top of my plate here. And what you want to do is kind of place your snowflakes so they're not actually on your cabin. So I've got mine going here. Let's see, which way did it fit? It is exactly 6 inches across, so you can just squeak it by. And I know you guys are having a terrible time with this, so hopefully it'll turn out on the replay better. I'm not sure. So if you can see there, we've got our snowflakes up there. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is die cut out that velvet. You want to be a little bit careful because velvet will crush. So you want to make sure that you have everything lined up kind of flush, because if you have a plate that's just off, that's going to create a line on your paper. So you just want to make sure that everything's good, much like you would for anything else, but it's really important this time. So there we go with that. Oh, I gotta move it over. I forgot it was long. So there we go. Now let me put this on here. If you need a Post-it or something to hold it, go for it. But I think I've done this enough times that I can actually get it to just swivel down. Not a problem. Okay. And this is the velvet. So we've got the piece that's out. And then look at that. That's the whole card front. So if you wanted to make a scene differently, you can. All right, now let me get this out of the way. 1 second, let me lean over. See if that connection's any better. I don't know. We will see. So we're gonna grab all our pieces and our parts here. So I've got my my mat from the Peaceful Place. And let's see, should I not do snowflakes? Should we do the other instead? Let's do the other instead. We've already done the snowflakes. And we've got more snowflakes with the embossing, so it's okay. So we've got our mat here. And then we've got our partially embossed inner mat or accent piece. And you're like, hey, the cabin's floating in the air. Well, it won't be in a minute, I promise. So I'm grabbing my Stampin' Dimensionals, and we're just gonna throw some on there. A bunch on there, actually. Let's see, that's probably enough. 6 should do it. So we're gonna peel a bunch of these off. Let's see if I could get all 6. I knew I could do 4, but I wasn't sure about the 6. Minus the one that stuck to my finger. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to put this right at the bottom. Way at the bottom. Like maybe even a little further down. Yep. There we go. Okay. And that is my second card. What do you guys think? I hope you're able to follow me tonight, because it is a cool card. So, I don't know which you like better, the buffalo check or the snowflake, but I'll be posting more of this tomorrow, and I will say thank you for joining me tonight, and hopefully the replay is better. Follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com, and have a great evening. Bye-bye.